Hari Om. Now my subject is Yoga Nidra in pregnancy. You listen one lecture on Yoga Nidra, but which is on common subject. Yoga Nidra in general, we can say. So we understood the development of Yoga Nidra and the basic principles of Yoga Nidra and general commentary. I mentioned in that lecture that Yoga Nidra is a psychotherapy. So we can change or modify the files in our memory, of course, which are disturbing. We have to use the same principle in this case now, Yoga Nidra for pregnant woman. To start with, we have to locate the problem and of course the cause for the same. And accordingly, we have to prepare the commentary of Yoga Nidra. And then that Yoga Nidra will work for the pregnancy is a common thing, but still it contains some problem. There are a lot of changes in the physical body of the mother. A lot of changes in hormones. That's why the mental status also changes. And what is going to happen? Insecurity about future. There is a fear for the delivery process because a lot of pains are there. Then of course the anxiety about the baby, how the baby will be, because the mother has to deal with the baby afterwards throughout the life. And that is why there is a stress of pregnancy on the mind of the mother, and fear about any complication in the pregnancy. So these are the changes taking place. The total period also is too long, we can say. It is 280 days. And during that period, the mother collects a lot of knowledge about pregnancy, reading books, and of course the internet, and also the friends and the relatives. She continues to discuss with other mothers also about their experience, about their own pregnancies. She tries to learn the physiology of the pregnancy, and of course the normal delivery process and all that. So a lot of information is available in the books and internet. And as the period is very long, she always tries to get more and more and more information. And during this information, she knows the normal condition of delivery and pregnancy without any complication. But also she knows the hurdles in the pregnancy, the diseases in the pregnancy, and those are discussed in much more details in the books and internet also. So she has got both the thoughts, positive as well as negative thoughts in her mind about her pregnancy. Positive thoughts are definitely helpful, but negative thoughts, they create some complications. And it's a human tendency to think negatively. And for certain women, it is much more. So they think of negative things only and continuously thinking over that. particularly the abnormalities in the pregnancy. This is our main problem which we have to deal with. This abnormal presentation, the placenta previa, accidental hemorrhage, cord prolapsed, true knot, cord around neck, antepartum hemorrhage, gentle herpes, tumor in mother's pelvic cavity, incoordinate uterine action, cervical dystoxia, uterine rupture, fetal distress, toxemia, stillbirth, abortions, bleeding during pregnancy, and many more. The list is very big. And all these problems are discussed in detail in all these books. And they make improper. So she notes all the bad incidences happened in the pregnancy of her friends and relatives also, because she discusses with them also. Some of them might have come across these negative incidences. So she notes that also. And that is a support, another proof for all these negative cases. So the negative thoughts become predominant. That is the main problem for us, which we have to deal with. And because of this, her mind is always busy with that. Because baby is there in the womb, 24 hours, 9 months. So she continuously thinks the same thing again and again and again and again. And these thoughts become deeply rooted in her mind. And she develops the fear for such abnormalities, that it may happen. So the program developed in her mind, which is disturbing the pregnancy and of course the delivery also, is repeated thinking about these problems, develops a specific program in her mind, and these programs further develop the stress, and stress results in hypertension. And medicines are not suitable in pregnancy. So many medicines are banned. We cannot give those medicines because they have got very bad effect on the baby also. So this stress becomes the obstacle in the development of the baby also. So it's not temporary results. It is a permanent result on the development of the baby. So this condition of mind, definitely, because mind is always connected with the body. So the thoughts in the mind, this mental situation, it affects the healthy pregnancy. And baby is under development. You see, from one cell to the full human body. This is a development process. So each and every organ of the baby is being developed during this. And if these negative thoughts impact on the development, there may be something wrong in the development of the baby. And you please note that the baby has to suffer this problem throughout the life. This is very important thought. If something goes wrong in the development of the baby, baby has to bear the same thing throughout the life. So how much dangerous this problem is, that we have to note. And these negative thoughts, they can create many complications during the delivery. Anything can go wrong. And if it is not corrected, something, and the mother has to suffer, the baby has to suffer, the family has to suffer. So what is the solution? We have to remove these negative thoughts. That is the solution. But these are deeply rooted in the subconscious mind, in the memories. We have to remove that. But in normal condition, we cannot remove it. Even if she knows that these are the bad thoughts in her memory, these are not good, this may affect the development of the baby. All these things she knows very well. But she cannot remove it. The subconscious mind, there is no access. So nothing can be removed. So it remains as it is, rather it goes on rooted more and more and more and affecting the development of the baby as well as pregnancy, and it also affects the delivery status also. So we have to remove these thoughts and we have to implant the positive and healthy thoughts in our mind. So these positive thoughts will avoid the disturbances in the pregnancy. We can do with Yoga Nidra. Because I had developed this Yoga Nidra many years back, maybe about 15 years or so. And this Yoga Nidra is being practiced by thousands of pregnant women. And everybody is getting good result. Everybody, without any exception. The results are very good. That is why I am confidently telling you that this is very important and is very useful. What are the results? The results are the blood pressure comes to normal. Within 15 days, the blood pressure comes to normal. And of course, it remains normal because we are removing the cause for the stress. All these negative thoughts we are removing. So there is no cause for the stress. And when there is no stress, there is no hypertension. In fact, the total pregnancy will be healthy because there is a regular checkup during the pregnancy period. So every test will come good, healthy. And the delivery will also be normal. And normal in a sense, I want to mention particularly that the caesarean also is not required. Nowadays, caesarean delivery is supposed to be normal delivery. I had discussed with many doctors, they say caesarean is a normal case. It has to be there. That means the present situation is like that caesarean is supposed to be a normal only. But actually it is not normal. Because some surgery has to do it. So without caesarean is normal delivery. And this is definitely possible in most of the cases where this Yoga Nidra is practiced. That is what our experience is. Then the development of the baby also is good because there is no obstruction. So development of the baby also is very good and healthy definitely. So these are the results of this particular Yoga Nidra. So I will now have to discuss now how to repair this Yoga Nidra. That is important. So you also can make it and use it. If required for yourself, otherwise for others. That's quite a good and creditable work. So let us the design of Yoga Nidra. You see, this is normal function which I have already discussed in my previous lecture, but still I am just repeating it because this is very important. We have got 5 sense organs below: eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. So we are getting the information from all those sense organs. That is processed in conscious mind, and conscious mind forwards it to the brain. Brain interprets the information, converted to knowledge, and then it is stored in subconscious mind. It is a routine process going on. There is an interaction between brain and subconscious mind, but still brain cannot change the files and programs in subconscious mind. Only brain can access the previous programs. So brain can access the memories, but brain cannot change the memory. That is the present situation in normal condition. What we do? The person is listening commentary through the ears. It is forwarded to conscious mind. But now here, the total design of Yoga Nidra is like that. Brain is bypassed. And that credit were due to definitely Swami Satyananda Saraswati, who has designed the commentary of Yoga Nidra. So with this commentary, brain is bypassed. So conscious mind receiving the commentary through the ears is diverted to subconscious mind directly, bypassing the brain. And when the brain is bypassed, we can modify subconscious mind and we can modify the memories as per the commentary. So that is a real creditable result of Yoga Nidra, which Swamiji has developed the technique of Yoga Nidra. So now when we want to modify negative thoughts, rather delete the negative thoughts and implant the positive thoughts. So like that we have to prepare a commentary, and that commentary will be diverted to subconscious mind bypassing the brain. So brain will not come in the picture. So brain will not understand what changes are going on. So this commentary will go on changing the negative thoughts and implanting the positive thoughts during the process of Yoga Nidra. And after that, brain can access as usual subconscious mind, but then brain will access only positive thoughts. So there is no negative thoughts. So definitely the mother will think positively only during the daytime. During Yoga Nidra, the changes will take place, and after that, she will go on thinking always positively, because negative thoughts are not there in her mind. They are already removed. So this is how we are going to function in this yoga. So what to do? So let us first understand these steps in Yoga Nidra. You know the Yoga Nidra is about 30 minutes commentary. And that commentary is very important, and that commentary has been developed by Swami Satyananda Saraswati. But there are some steps. We'll understand these steps. I think you might have practiced Yoga Nidra. So definitely you will recollect in your memory about the steps. Let us consider that. Yoga Nidra starts with Shavasana, relaxation. Lying down position and relax your organs. That you must know. Then there is a stage of Pratyahara. Pratyahara, in a sense, the instructions are like that you have to listen the sounds away from your present hall, far off. You are listening some sound. Don't try to analyze and discuss, but just listen. Then it is instructed that you listen the sounds outside the hall. Then you have to listen the sound inside the hall. And finally you have to listen the sound of commentary only. So our mind is brought from far distance to the commentary, step by step. So that is very important, and that is what is called Pratyahara. Because mind is very flicker, always runs here and there. So we have to guide the mind properly. So proper guidance is given in this stage of Pratyahara for the mind. So ultimately mind has to concentrate on the commentary only. If the mind is not focusing on the commentary will not function in subconscious mind. So that is also very important. That mind must be totally focused on commentary. And for that this Pratyahara stage is very important. Then there is a resolve or sankalpa. Sankalpa is a Sanskrit word. Resolve. It is a target of Yoga Nidra. Hardly 2-3 sentences, but it is target what we have to achieve in Yoga Nidra. We'll discuss this point in detail afterwards. Next stage is rotation of awareness. That means in this, it is asked that you should relax your each and every organ, starting from the thumb of right hand, and right hand fingers, right hand, right side, left side, and all that commentary. You may be remembering all that. That is a rotation of awareness. Awareness is mind. So mind you are rotating from different organs. And at the same time you are relaxing also. So it gives deeper relaxation also. As well as your mind is also rotated throughout the body. And body is relaxed. Then you are asked to concentrate on your breath and you have to count the breath. There is no control, there is no deep breathing. Breath is very slow. It has automatically slowed down because of the relaxation. You have to focus on your breath. Just focus and count from 27 to 1. Because in the reverse counting, our mind remains little bit alert. If it is a continuous counting from 1 to 27, you may enter in the sleep. Because body is so much relaxed, definitely one can enter in the sleep. To stop from that process of sleeping, but as good as sleep also is there. So as I told you previously, mind remains on the borderline. So keep your mind on the borderline. And this awakened stage is over and sleep state is yet to start. So this breath awareness and counting of breath in reverse direction is useful for that. Otherwise mind will enter in the sleep state. We don't want that. We want to keep our mind on the borderline. So breath awareness is a very, very crucial stage of Yoga Nidra. And counting in reverse direction also is important. Counting from 27 to 1 is not so important. If you forget, you can again start from 27, and it is not that you should reach up to 1. Certain period has been provided for that. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes are there. If someone can't reach to 1, doesn't matter. Stop it. If you reach to 1 earlier, you can start again from 27. So likewise, you must keep your mind focused on your breath only and keep it alert by reverse counting so that mind will remain on the borderline. And on the borderline, awakened stage is over and sleep stage is yet to start. Then there is a opposite sensation. Then mind remains on the borderline. Then the opposite sensation, there is just instructions are given. Light and heavy. Your body has become heavy, body has become light. You are feeling the coldness, you are feeling the hot. Just instruction. And with this instruction, you feel as it is. That is because awakened stage is over and sleep stage is yet to start. That is why you feel those opposite sensations as actual. And then the most important part is visualization. Visualization is a new file which we want to implant in the mind. And of course, it includes the explanation of removing the negative thoughts. So that is why visualization is the most important stage in Yoga Nidra. The details we will discuss again. Then there is a resolve again. That is the aim of Yoga Nidra again to be repeated. And then there is a smooth end which you already experienced. Very smoothly your mind is brought to the present situation that you are doing Yoga Nidra. So these are the stages in Yoga Nidra. And the total commentary is for 30 minutes. So what we have to change? Because now we are going to discuss the Yoga Nidra for pregnancy. So for that, we have to change the resolve, the underlying stage, in the beginning and at the end. Resolve is same in the beginning and at the end. And visualization. So resolve may take maybe about 1 minute. And visualization may be 5, 6, 7 minutes. That means about 7 to 8 minutes commentary we have to change. Other commentary remains same as explained and developed by Swami Satyananda Saraswati, which is given in his book also. It is same. So to just change 8 minutes commentary, and that will make the different results in different Yoga Nidras. So now we'll discuss how to prepare this commentary of resolve and visualization. So when you have to design such a commentary, it is better to discuss with the mother if you get certain pinpointed problems. So general instructions are given here. Know the details of condition of mother in personal interest. You have to talk to mother. She can explain you. What thoughts are in her mind, what she read and all those things. I don't want to repeat again all those things. Then you have to note the cause of the problem. Then you have to understand fully and properly about the expected results. Now, these are the general instructions. For pregnant women, I discussed so many things earlier. Then you have to finalize the resolve, and then you have to complete the visualization description. So this is general process how to prepare a specific yoga nidra. Now in particular, we'll study in details hereafter. When you prepare a yoga nidra, particularly the commentary of resolve and visualization, then correct the language using proper and impressive words, because these words need to penetrate in the subconscious mind of the mother. So you have to use the proper and impressive words. These are important because these are going to give the results. If word not so impressive, result may not be there or it will take a long time. So finally complete the write-up of full yoga nidra. Then of course we have to record the full commentary and prepare a CD or recording we can give, same thing. And then that we can give to the patient or the pregnant woman. And ask to practice once, twice or many times in a day. Yoga Nidra can be practiced many times. It is comfortable also, better also, but that will depend on the time available. Minimum once in a day. But normally for pregnant women we recommend at least twice she should practice. So the same thing will be repeated twice in her mind. That will have the better result and earlier result also. Now this Yoga Nidra, which is ready with me also, you can give it to you also. A specially designed Yoga Nidra for a pregnancy is helpful for lowering down the blood pressure. Within 10-15 days, if blood pressure is higher, then it will come down to normal. Stress-free pregnancy, there is no stress at all. The mother will tell, oh no, I am stress-free. I am not anxious and all that. And easy delivery will be there. And better mother and child health. These are the results which we are going to achieve. Now the negative programs which we already discussed previously, these are to be overwritten by new programs of healthy pregnancy and normal delivery. So accordingly we have to prepare the visualization and resolve. Now I am presenting you the model resolve and visualization. You may change it. That will depend on person to person. I am giving you some sample which I have prepared and used for many years, and that worked for all the pregnant women. Of course, where is the mental problem? If there is some physical problem, this Yoga Nidra will not work. Yoga Nidra will give you relaxation, but the physical problem cannot be overcome by Yoga Nidra. That you must note. Because Yoga Nidra works on mind only, not on the body. For body, it gives only relaxation. Some anatomical changes take place, some physical problem takes place. For that, we have to take some modern medicine treatment only. Yoga Nidra will work on the mental status That you must know. Now I am presenting you this Yoga Nidra, this commentary, particularly resolve and visualization. Other commentary you know that is common. So I am presenting you the specific resolve and visualization only. So for that, to get the proper understanding, you please assume that you are a pregnant woman and listen this commentary with the closed eyes. So you will realize definitely. Now sit comfortably, close your eyes and focus on my commentary only. Now the resolve. Now the resolve is just like I, that means that the mother is deciding something. This is a decision of the mother. Commentary is prepared by me, but it is as the mother is deciding herself. That is why it is in the form of I. Just listen now. I am passing through the most pleasant phase of my life. Birth of a child is the manifestation of the divine power of creation. I have been gifted with this ability, and this is the most ecstatic experience of my life. I am earnestly waiting for the most blissful event of womanhood. That's all. This is to be repeated 2-3 times during the commentary. So this is a target of Yoga Nidra. And now let us come to the visualization. Just listen now. Of course, other commentary is there that I am not repeating because we don't have that much time. Visualization is there when your mind is on the borderline. Means awakened state is over, sleep state is yet to start. In that particular case, the conscious mind is forwarding this commentary directly to subconscious mind and making some changes. So that is what you have to understand. Now this is an instruction. This is not in the form of I, because instruction given to the mother. So it is in the form of you. The most joyous journey of your life has already begun. Day and months are passing by and you are getting closer to the most cheerful moment. You are eagerly waiting for the highest happiness of human life. Yes, of course, this is the happiest moment. Motherhood in the woman's life is the most significant and satisfying experience. Since this process has already initiated within you, now you are the creator of a new life. A divine form of the eternal spirit is taking shape in your womb and you are experiencing it. You are happily fulfilling the responsibility of nursing him in your body. You are concentrating all your energies for the birth of your baby. You have devoted your mind, body, and spirit for your baby. Your every breath is for your baby. This is in accordance with the divine law. This is a divine wish, and you are merely the medium. Since God has assigned this responsibility to you, there is no pain or trouble. On the contrary, it is giving you enormous pleasure. With the birth of your baby, the supreme energy is going to manifest itself in this world. The pains you undergo will give you extraordinary pleasure. By the blessings of the Almighty, your delivery is going to be natural and easy. You are coming closer to the most blissful moment of your life. While awaiting for this moment, you are relaxing in Yoga Nidra. So gently open your eyes. So this is how the resolve and the visualization is drafted. You can study rather each and every sentence. Definitely it's a powerful wording is there. It is definitely going to penetrate in the mind of the mother. And this will be repeated. This is not to be practiced only once, twice, thrice, and continuously throughout the pregnancy. Even this can be practiced till the end of pregnancy, till the delivery also. And of course, the relaxation is always there. That is more important. When the relaxation is there and relaxation is deeper in this Yoga Nidra. So definitely the body and the brain itself will be supporting the development of the baby. And in addition, we are providing the mental support also. So that is why it is going to give good results. One point you have to note that resolve is in the form of I. That means the mother is doing deciding something, and it is a decision of the mother. And when the mind decides, the body follows. That is a normal thing. That is, a resolve is to be repeated 2-3 times in the beginning, 2-3 times in the end of every Yoga Nidra. And visualization is an instruction. You can think something like hypnotism. Of course, this is better than hypnotism, but something like auto-suggestion. Some suggestions are given continuously, and particularly in the condition when the mind is on borderline. Hypnotism mind is not on the borderline. It is totally different technique. It looks like same, but it is different technique. So when suggestions are given continuously, many times a day, definitely they work, and all the negative thoughts are removed from the mind. And of course the positive thoughts are implanted. And when the mother is not doing Yoga Nidra, the brain will access these positive thoughts only. There are no negative thoughts in the mind. So that is how it will work. Now this wording can be changed. I have given my own wording. I use it for thousands of women in our country, of course, to some extent outside India also. Because this commentary is there in our local language also and in English also. But still, if you get some specific problem for a particular mother, you can change the commentary. But remaining commentary is same. Remaining 22 minutes commentary is same as given by Swamiji. That you should not change. The resolve and visualization can be changed. But when you change it, you have to observe the results and then decide your change is better or not. That is up to you. But that can be modified. And suppose certain pregnant woman has got some specific problem, of course mental, then accordingly we have to modify. Because I have given a general commentary for pregnant woman. It can be modified for a particular specific case. So there is no harm in changing. But it must be recorded. Now recording voice also must be little bit better, not irritating. Comfortable voice is okay. But it must be practiced with recording only. Because normally what happens when we give recording, the person listens for few days. Then whole commentary is recited. The person can say that I can do it without recording. So without recording is not useful. It will not give the proper result. It will not harm, but it will not give the proper result. So recording is very essential. because there is no change when you record it and practice it. Each and every word is same. So same wording definitely have got a good result of modifying the programs in the subconscious mind. If you go on changing word every day, a little bit here and there, what to record finally? That is a problem. So that will not give proper things. Because today you are using some word, tomorrow you are using some different words. Day after tomorrow still some different words. So that will not give the proper result. So keep the same commentary. That is why recording is the best thing. Somebody can read it, but actually woman has to practice 2-3 times a day. So we will just spend the time to read all this every time. That is why recording facility is the best facility, and it gives definitely good results. Now this is a book written by Swamiji. The Swamiji has developed the technique of Yoga Nidra, which I explained in my previous lecture. So this book is available. About 400-500 pages book is there, and in book everything is explained. But Swamiji has not explained Yoga Nidra for pregnant women. Swamiji has given general explanations. Some varieties he has mentioned in the book, but not this particular one. Whatever I given you, it is my own development for the pregnant woman. But once you know the basic structure and principle of Yoga Nidra, definitely we can go on modifying certain things to get better and better results. So this is how the total process of developing the Yoga Nidra for pregnant women. So with this, I conclude this lecture. Thank you. Hari Om.